But no, thank the guys for a nice game. But yeah, no, I think Rookies is one of the best series, and I don't know, but you might have seen. I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, I think Season 3 is where the Clone Wars as a series really started to get really good as a show. I'm not saying it wasn't good before, because I really enjoyed it, but that's the point where it's like, this is really awesome.
It's nice to see some decent lightsaber fights, which, let's be honest, hasn't happened for 5 films. So, Vader coming on at the end of Rogue One.
But that wasn't a lightsaber fight. That
wasn't a lightsaber fight. It doesn't
That
matter.
was a slaughter.
There was a lightsaber. There was fighting. It was how it should all be. It was beautiful.
I don't think the lightsaber battles in the prequels were bad either. They were flashy. But
They were a bit too flashy. And
fair enough.
not Episode 1 was brilliant.
Yes.
But after that, it was...
Downhill.
Yeah, definitely downhill.
Okay. Fair enough.
In my opinion.
Fair enough. Your opinion is your opinion.
The originals were based on Kendo.
Yeah, Kendo.
Which I've done a few years of. And so it's really interesting to watch from that perspective.
Yeah, the idea that this is a heavy weapon, I guess that's what they all say, is that although it's an energy blade and you think it's weightless, it's not. The idea is that it's a heavy thing. That was the idea, at least. And
just style-wise, obviously it's pretty heavily samurai-based, so it makes sense for them to do Kendo. But then, obviously, Episode 1 is just brilliant. But that's what happens when you get people to train. Or get people who are trained to do fight scenes.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you said episode 1 was fantastic. I think you'll get a lot of comments about that, about people disagreeing with you.
I said the fight scenes. Not the film as a whole. I said the fight scenes were fantastic.
Just a small amendment under that.
If that wasn't clear, that's definitely what I meant.
I thought the pod race... I mean, everyone rags on the pod race. I thought that was actually a really visually interesting scene. Okay, it didn't advance the story.
It created some great video games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pod racing was amazing.
Amazing video game. I still have memories of the original Pod Racer and Racer Revenge as well, the sequel. I actually liked the sequel a lot.
I don't think I ever played the sequel.
Well, I like the sequel because you can actually destroy other races intentionally. You actually had health bars, and you actually got a Watto's bonus, which could pay you credits if you destroy all races. So normally, I'd destroy... Who's the winner? The only remaining one on the board, the player. Yeah. You scumbag. But yeah.
I'm going to spare for 2 seconds before the next game starts.
Careful there. Right then, so we have Mr. Wojtek, who is one of the European team champion, not half, but a part of the European team champion, which is the Poland team, fighting against John Easter, who we saw earlier. John, of course, has his Pulp Aces list, and his, I believe... it's the Manaru, Fenrau, and Alterok build. So I'm hoping we won't see a scum off, and we'll see the Emperor flying against some scum, because Wojtek is always playing scum. I've been meaning to ask Wojtek for a while about, in fact, not just Wojtek, but the general community. And this is actually a thing I'll throw into the chat. Do you only fly one faction? And if you do, why? Is there a reason you fly only one faction? Not saying it's bad. It's just, is there a reason? There is a European Team Championship. It happened just last week, and Wojtek, who's the one on the left, is a member of the Poland team, and they came first. They won. There was a nice picture online of them holding a shield. Very nice. Very nice. I'm with you, Yoda Weasel. I fly, depending on my mood, and my opponent. I don't like mirror matches. In terms of mirror matches, I mean faction mirror matches. So scum versus scum, rebel versus rebel. So I usually think, okay, if my opponent's flying this, I'll fly this. If my opponent's flying this, I'll fly this. That's generally what I have with me at times. The Dave Buster in Maryland had a pod racer machine with 4 units linked together. It was a full sit-down machine with hell fun. Oh, yes! Sounds amazing. I did sit in an arcade machine, which was actually one of the pods. It was Anakin's pod, where you actually had the 2 control yokes. That was amazing as an experience, because the pod actually moved around. So that was unusual. John, of course, standing up. Wojtek sitting down on the left there, just discussing their lists and what they're bringing. I'm hoping to see the jump with Nim against the Emperor, the Emperor's New Ride. which is, well, not really a new ride. It's Your, which I guess is a new ride because usually it's the Omicron that we see being flown. But they are discussing things right now. I'm going to pull up the lists so we can talk about them. And my co-commentator has just returned to the booth. Thank you.
Chris's opponent in the last game, that was his 4th ever game of X-Wing. So well flown.
Well flown for a good
4th game.
For a 4th game, not bad.
No shame in that.
Yeah.
But yes,
I did
hopefully
wonder.
He's learned a lot. It felt like that, but we all had to learn.
We all learn somewhere.
Yeah.
We were all beginners at one point.
Yeah, I think I only did 6 games before my first tournament, and then 7 at my first tournament, or 5 and 6, something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Here.
I can't remember where my LAN was. Was it this store or the old store?
It was this one.
Okay.
I didn't start playing until just after you moved.
Oh.
So I quit out the quarterfinals.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And of course, your wife wouldn't let. Well, your wife, girlfriend wouldn't let you get away with it last time.
No, she wouldn't let me go over it last time. I've dropped out more than one.
Welcome back, by the way, if you're watching us on YouTube. This is our 4th and final game. The final match of today. This is top table. On the left, we have Wojtek, one part of the European Team Championship. And on the right, we have John Easter, who always makes it right to the end and just fails at the last hurdle.
Yes.
Will today be his day?
Hopefully he deserves a win. He does deserve a win. He's had a
trying
rough
day,
run
yeah.
at the end of
and the first game was spectacular to watch.
Yes, it really was.
I'd say so far best game of the day.
Yeah.
Let's see if this tops that.
Hopefully.
And by the looks of it, like we're seeing a Scum vs Scum list, which is a shame. I was hoping to see. Well, Wojtek's running Scum anyway, but it looks like we're actually seeing
He's going for Wojtek's Mindlink list then.
Yeah. Versus a Mindlink list, which I'm kind of regretting choosing this match now.
Yeah, so am I.
No disrespect to other players, but I was hoping for the Emperor and for the Nim build, if I'm honest.
Yes, it would have been nice to see
I got completely the opposite build. We've already seen this from John, so it's going to be split the same as before.
Yeah. Wojtek with the Mindlink.
The only thing which saves it for me is we're seeing Genesis Red.
Yeah. I don't disagree. It's not a massive bonus. I'd say Wojtek's got the upper hand here. Personally, he can dish out stress.
He's more experienced,
massively more experienced.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't have picked. I know why he's picked the Mindlink list. Why John's picked the Mindlink list. Wojtek's been playing the Nim build quite a lot lately, so I can see why I'd go for the Mindlink list.
Yeah,
but I've played Wojtek with a Mindlink list, and it's
nasty, isn't it?
It's nasty.
It's nasty.
It is nasty. I think I won, but it wasn't pleasant.
Wojtek is a very skilled player. I mean,
incredibly so.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a reason he's one of the European team champions.
European team champions. He made top 16 or 32 at Yavin this year.
Top 4 in something, wasn't it?
He was top 4 in another event.
Yeah.
Very experienced player. I wouldn't be too surprised if we see him go on to nationals at some point, and even maybe beyond that. I mean, it'd be great to see him at Worlds. Whether that will happen, I don't know, but we'll see.
He's certainly able.
Yeah.
He's capable of it, definitely.
He's a highly competent player. John, equally so. However, he is flying Scum, which is his least experienced list, I think.
Yeah.
He knows Palpaces more.
Which is why Wojtek's picked it, almost certainly.
I agree. I think it's a great tactical move by the point of Wojtek.
Yep.
Why do you think John has chosen the Mindlink list?
I have no clue.
I
think just because...
Experience.
Nim flown by an experienced player is very, very lethal, so he wouldn't want to be facing that. And it was Dengar Nim, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wojtek's other, which is...
Wojtek's other kind of big...
ship. Wojtek's incredibly practiced with Dengar.
Yeah.
And Dengar's very lethal.
First deployment of debris in the corner, Wojtek's corner, upper left. Why do you think he's placing it there? Just to get a bit...
He cornered a bit of debris. Honestly, I can't I'm not that good a commentator that I can manage to make anything out of that.
Fair enough.
I don't suppose Wojtek doesn't really. Neither of them really need the asteroids and debris. I guess they play into John's hands slightly more.
However, also point out that John is placing, I believe it's Wojtek's debris because I think it's marked there. So he could be using that to kind of nix Wojtek's plan a little bit. The debris is ending up in the middle, which is where a lot of the large ships are going to collate at some point.
I don't think it will bother Wojtek in the slightest.
No,
he's got Fenrau, who doesn't care. He's fine to get around stuff. He's got the Lancer, which has an amazing dial, and can pootle about wherever he wants it to be. I would call this as Wojtek's game. Obviously, we'll see.
Yeah,
we will see. But Wojtek also has the advantage of being able to give out stress.
See, this is the thing which
against the mind link list.
This is the thing which people say that reverse Hangar Bay is better because it means that your opponent you'll always choose your opponent, like you won't go for the meta list. But the thing is, it also means
when you've got two meta lists, you haven't got a lot of choice.
Yeah, got a lot of choice. Plus, also, I can like to be in control of what I'm flying.
It's the reason I'm in here and not out there. Is actually I don't like that.
Yeah, there's also the idea that if I'm playing, yes, Hangar Bay, you can say just bring two good lists. Yeah, but you've also got to consider what your opponent's going to pick. Yep. So there's still mind games being played there.
Yeah. Totally.
So I still think that it's a very Chris Yules jokingly said, "Oh, we're doing reverse Hangar Bay, the way Hangar Bay should be played," and I'm like, "That's not that. No, that's not how it works."
No.
There's many ways to skin a cat.
Yeah.
And that's just another variant that you could play with Hangar Bay.
Yeah. It's an interesting one, but I don't think it. I don't think it'll affect either of these guys very much. They're both far too experienced to be overly worried.
I'm gonna be a bit controversial here again. Again, we're seeing Scum on top table.
I don't think it's unusual. I think Scum's massively overpowered.
Wow!
Not
dancing around the issue, just going right out there.
Why not?
Whoa!
I
okay.
do, and I don't think hired guns is going to make that any better.
We had a discussion. I actually had a discussion with this with David Lincoln, which is that people's perception of X-Wing for a lot of people is that FG only care about Scum, which I don't think is fair.
I don't think that's true at all.
No, I think that is just simply
unfair.
I just think it's badly timed stuff on the part of FFG.
Hired guns was due.
It was needed.
It's due. You've got a couple of shits that are so dead they're ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they needed fixing. And it's only right that Scum get a similar number of packs. They're just trying to catch them up to the other two factions. It's just unfortunate because Scum came out later and there's a natural power creep in the game. Scum were always going to be more powerful as a faction overall. And they've made a couple of mistakes. They have, and they're correcting them. The next FAQ might help to correct them some more.
Did we discuss Did we discuss the leaked FAQ last time?
We did last time I was on stream. Yeah, I didn't swear then either.
In that case, I'll avoid treading old ground. But yes,
I'd like to see what comes out in it. I'm not interested in leaks or hypothetical
until it actually is on.
It's just irrelevant until it comes out. Then I'll have loads of thoughts, but on something that may or may not be true, may or may not exist.
And there's the handshake we're off.
And is only playtest stage if it's true. Is sort of irrelevant.
True. What? Okay, I'll just ask the question. What are your thoughts, assuming it is true? Just so to get the audience aware of what your view is.
I don't know that I read it closely enough because it's so hypothetical. I'm not really interested.
Oh, fair enough.
I genuinely.
Basically, they're talking about removing slots from the jump blaster.
Yeah. Okay. If it brings balance.
Yeah, I agree. If it brings balance, do whatever's necessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
At some point they've got to completely rewrite the game. Anyway.
Let's face it. And let's not beat around the bush here. We are talking about a point where people want balance, and to do that, sometimes hard decisions like change and very, shall we say, extreme measures have to be taken. Because to be fair, they've been soft with it so far, and it's just not worked.
No, they're getting harder and harder, and they need to. And it is a business, they're trying to sell stuff.
Yeah, they're not exactly going to sell a lot of Rebel Imperial ships if the Scum ships are just going to do a lot better.
Exactly.
So it's in their best interest to keep it in a balanced game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so wobbly at the moment.
I mean, the meta is better than it was.
It's massively better, as we said earlier. It's much better than it was a year ago.
Yeah.
And I don't think Wave 11's hurt it.
No.
I don't think it's actually done any damage. We'll see. I think cruise missiles might not be their best move, but
The thing is, they require speed control and range control.
Distance. You need the distance.
Yep.
Plus, you need to go quick to get into that distance. It's difficult.
That's a weird one because it's like you need a target lock, so it kind of restricts your actions at the start. But you need to zoom in at speed, but not be at range 1.
Yep.
So it's very specific.
It's very easy to counter it.
So in my opinion, if you do get that shot off, you deserve it.
I've played a couple of Alpha Strike lists with very high PS and the cruises, and it's not that hard to get off if your opponent doesn't counter it. But the counter is just in the flying. It doesn't matter what you're flying against it. You counter it by flying.
Yeah.
So it's not specifically harsh against any one thing, which I think is quite good.
Yeah. Do you fly if you're trying to counter it? Do you fly slow? Do you fly fast? Yeah.
Middling. Reasonably fast for your first one.
Yeah.
Not allowing them to get close enough, and then very fast for your second one.
Cool.
In my opinion, but no one's done it to me yet, and I haven't flown against one. But that would be my theory.
Cool.
But it's quite controllable from your point of view as well, depending on what you load it out on. It's quite difficult if you load it onto something that can't do a one straight, because and then if you set up at the front of your setup area. And you do a 2, you're already too far across for it to then. It's then easily counterable.
Did I talk to you about what attack wing are doing?
What sorry? Attack wing.
Attack wing, yeah. Did I talk about what they're doing?
Not on stream. We haven't discussed it.
All right. Well, what they're doing is very interesting because we've just had word that there's a new pack coming out, and the idea of how they're doing it, their version 2.0, which it is a version 2.0. I don't think they're not calling it that, but I think it is because they're recosting ships as well. They're releasing card packs. So you still have to buy the original expansions, and if you have the original expansions, you're golden. But the card packs you can get are cheaper, and they just give you new pilots, or in this case, new ships, and new upgrades, and sometimes reprinted upgrades as well.
Right.
And I think if X-Wing were to go into 2.0 territory, and wanted to try and not anger as many people as possible, that might be the area to do. The difficulty is that then becomes difficult for someone to buy into the game.
Yeah,
even
because
more.
you've got to buy
2
You
products.
can't just buy the ships.
Yeah.
I suppose you can start reprinting ships at that point.
Yeah, that is when it gets a bit awkward.
Yeah, it really, really does. And Attack Wing's not as big and popular as X-Wing, is it?
No, but it's still
fairly
they're
big,
similar. So, and I think that there are things that one can learn from the other.
Well, they'll certainly not do anything. I can't imagine they'll do anything to X-Wing until they've tested it with Attack Wing. So if that's what they're doing with Attack Wing.
Oh well, Attack Wing's a different company, but I do.
Is it?
Yeah, different type. It's WizKids. So I actually think that FFG
will learn from it.
Might pay attention to see how it goes.
Yeah,
because
great learning experience.
Yeah,
for them. I hope they don't change it too much. That's a lot of money I've put into little plastic spaceships.
I think that's the problem. Is that
if a lot of people have spent a lot of money.
Yeah, I'd buy 2 at least of every ship.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not joking. I've got large ships differently. Like I've not got 2 of every large scum ship, but most of other ships I've got 2 of them.
Okay, I'm probably not that far behind.
I am eyeing up a second Ghost.
Really?
Just because, in fact, if I could and I had the money, I'd blow money on 4 Ghosts. For one, because that'd be hilarious and epic just to play and just try. 2. I want to run a 4 attack shuttle build. All 4 attack shuttles.
Why not?
Why not?
I think possibly if you're going down that route, it might be better just to borrow them.
I know, but...
Just to try it once?
I know, but... True, that is the other argument. But I guess most people only have 1. And plus, I want another one because I want to get it painted because I want to get my Thunderbird's paint job going off. Thunderbird 2, or Ghost paint as Thunderbird 2 or Thunderbird 4 on the back as the attack shuttle. TIE Fighter as Thunderbird 1 and X-Wing as Thunderbird 3. I thought this through.
You have. And we're not talking about a game at all. Sorry, guys.
Well, there we go. So we're now into range 1. Oh, well, not range 1, but skirting the edge.
Getting towards
combat. Because Wojtek is skirting the edge.
He's skirted the edge because John...
Going into the middle and control is now in control of the middle.
Yep. And the asteroids didn't really leave... I mean, Wojtek set up to go around them, I guess. But he wants to throw all his ships in at once. He wants to hit all with everything. This sort of tactical play is not a massive surprise from someone who practices this much.
Yeah. Both of these people practice a lot.
Yes, they do.
It's very rare to see them playing highly casual lists on... I mean, they do.
They do, just
they do.
Tournaments.
Just not clearly not tournaments, because this is all about the competitiveness. And yes, our tournaments are casual, and I like to say they're casual, but it's
taken seriously.
People will take them seriously, and which is fair. There's nothing wrong with that. There is a stigma I think people attach to the competitive nature of Ectring, which I don't think is necessary.
No, it's not.
I mean, that's my opinion.
As long as you have fun with it, and you're playing for the enjoyment. And you don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, because the thing, people do take it seriously.
That's where the stigma should be. Don't take it too seriously. Still just moving little plastic spaceships.
Yes. You speak wisely.
Well, I'm the guy that thinks he plays best when he's half cut. So.
Granted.
I just think you should have fun with it. What's the point in playing a game that you don't enjoy or you find too stressful?
Yeah, I agree. That's kind of what I've been trying to do. Trying to get away from.
That's what works for.
Just enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suck at trying to just enjoy it at times.
But you don't get salty when you lose. So and that's...
No. I will fully admit that I do at times, but only if it's like a clear stomp, or if I feel like I did everything for naught. Like for Chris Yule, I fought Chris Yule's the night with his Imperialist. I took him down to all one hull on all the ships, pretty much.
Right.
And he just defeated me, and it's like, I got you down to one hull, but I destroyed nothing. End of the day, you know.
I get annoyed at myself. I get very annoyed at myself if I make mistakes and I lose because of my own flying.
And that,
I don't care in the slightest if someone beats me because they're better on their list as well.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's fine.
Me. But I don't deal well with making mistakes. Just because I play enough, I shouldn't.
I just don't,
and everyone does.
I don't like who I become when I become competitive, so I prefer to stand on the sidelines.
Fair enough.
And be here and enjoy this side of things. Which is ion projector, and this should be the last thing before it goes up. So the overlay is ready. Apply change.
So we've got a little one bank, which isn't a big surprise. If Manaru hadn't turned in, he wasn't going to want. He wasn't going to want a range. He wants to keep the Lancer at range 1 to 2 for the Assage's ability, really. And for Lats, because then it works for Lats.
Okay. Audio Weasel's been chatting. I'm just going to catch up with Audio Weasel. Yep. John likes to paint his stuff purple, as you couldn't tell. The product development cycle is more than a year. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
It could be that High Gun started later than something else, but made it through testing before. There's no way to know what's still in the pipe. They got stuck during testing. Yeah, that's true. They are a year or so ahead, so that's few. I think if they do it, they need to sell an FAQ pack with cards and cardboard that are correct. Problem is, then all it takes is someone to say, "Oh, I want Palpatine. I'll buy this pack instead of buying a Raider," and that's part of the issue. That why we don't want to see a card pack. And I can see legitimately their reasoning for that. I don't know.
Difficult.
The ghost tile unique. Yes, the ghost tile is unique.
Yes.
It's a title. It has the little dot.
Yes. But you weren't talking about flying. Oh, you did say 4 ghosts.
Well,
you meant 4
VCX 100s. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Okay, right. I'm going to mark these up again because that's where it's going to get fuses. That's Old Terok. This...
I don't know how you worked that out, but good.
Movement.
Oh, yes, of course. yeah. So that's Fen. Good.
That's Fen. And, of course, Fen on Wojtek's side is down there. He's the Bumblebee.
Yes.
Right.
So
This is going to get fun. I'm actually interested to see how Genesis Red does here. Because I like the M3As. Especially since this one can acquire target lock and assign focus of 8 tokens until you have the same number of each token. So he can...
He can do the target lock to make the mind link work.
Yeah.
It's another way of making that making a mind link.
It's also a good anti-mind link Alterok list.
Yeah.
Because if Alterok gets 2 focus, well, I'll target lock Alterok then.
Yep.
Actually, no, because Alterok...
Oh, no, because the other way round. Because because Genesis Red is actually at 7. And
Alterok is at the start of the combat phase anyway. So
right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so... But yeah, here we go. Okay.
Speaking of which, initiative must be with Wojtek because he moved Genesis Red before Alterok moved.
You're correct. And his Fenrir moved before John's.
Fenrir, yeah.
So John, although he has the initiative, has given up. Didn't initially have initiative. He gave up the initiative to Wojtek, which I think is a good choice because of Fenrir. He wants his Fenrir to move last.
Yep.
It does mean that Wojtek will shoot first with his Fenrir, though. So
simultaneous fire.
Yeah,
I think it's rare that it's not better to put your Arc Dodger moving after.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it is. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But
interesting that Wojtek managed to bump his own Fenrir there.
That is not what I expected from Wojtek.
Unless it was intentional.
I don't think it was.
No.
Because I don't see that as being a good intentional move, especially when you have old Terok bearing down on you.
Yeah, he didn't know Manaru was going to come in there. So, yeah. I mean, I think list-wise, I think Wojtek's list is better. I would say.
Really?
I'd rather have Asajj than Manaru.
Yeah, especially since with Lats Razzie on board, get the evade. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a massive fan of the Lancer. But you're dishing out stress as well. So every time there's something in range 2, all of John's list is going to get stressed. And that is restrictive.
And there's a very nice dice that Wojtek has earned. 2 focus results. With a blank, he's not spending it. I think it's a wise choice because then he leaves Fenrir open.
Yeah.
Alright then, so who's next?
Presumably nothing's at range 2.
Oh, all focus results there on John's side.
From the Lancer.
Yeah. No, it's not from the Lancer, it's from Manaru. I would have thought.
Hang on. Oh, from John's side, sorry, no. Yeah, it's Fenrir onto the Lancer, rather.
Yeah. So...
That must be
the next attack. Terok onto... I assume it would be Genesis? Yeah, 2... Only 1 evade. I think that means Genesis is going to take a shield.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, that was actually on... Oh, the Lancer. Interesting. And Genesis is going to fire at Manaru. There's just a single hit. Spend the target lock for a reroll. See what we get from this one. That's 2 hits there. So Manaru is taking 2 hits if she doesn't roll well. Speaking of Manaru, rolling, and that's a focus and nothing else. So Manaru is taking 2 shields. And we're already off to a great start to do. He's got an ion. Oh, that was the ion cannon.
Yeah, it's the ion cannon on Genesis Red.
Ooh.
Because then you only need to hit. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's all about the control as well.
Also, I believe, I'm certain that actually, because ion cannon does damage as well.
Yeah, 1 damage.
1 damage, yeah, so there's a shield lost. 2 very skilled players here, moving very quickly, as they do. So what do you guys think of this coming through? And what are your thoughts on the state of X-Wing right now? Like, give us your feedback. Don't forget, this is not just a discussion between me and Puttock, it's a conversation between us and you, the viewer. So be sure to put your comments in the live chat if you're live, or if you're on YouTube, be sure to put it on the comment section and I'll get back to you. I try and reply to all comments. And look at that. Look at that. So having to spend the focus, but it's pretty conclusively. This is going to be a long game.
Yeah, it feels like it could be.
Yeah.
Not a lot of damage going down yet. Yet.
It could change very quickly.
It really could. I mean...
Fen at range 1 with 5 dice is not to be underestimated.
No. John's got Tarok in an interesting position now.
I actually think it's great because it means that Fen either has to go after the Manaru and then get flanked by Tarok, or go after Tarok but get flanked by Manaru. Potentially.
Yeah.
Assuming Manaru doesn't try and block Fen, even though that would be a struggle from this position.
No, but the Lancer can block Fen fairly.
The Lancer can block John's
Fen.
Yeah. Whereas Wojtek's Fen's got to either go after Manaru or Tarok, and either way he's getting hit by the other ship. Alright then. So, and here's where I think Tarok with VI probably would have been better if it wasn't a mind link list.
Yeah.
Because it meant that he would fire before Rao. It's just a question of getting the equality on the dice. We're into the movement phase now. Do you know who I wish we'd see more of on the table? Boshek.
Yeah, I've never even flown it. It just doesn't really gel with the way that I tend to fly.
Oh, there's an amazing build which we saw a few weeks ago. Darren Chapman, a Decimator and an Upsilon.
Right.
Get this. The Upsilon can coordinate the Decimator. Decimator's got Daredevil and then Jump Grade on it, and Boshek. And of course the Dauntless style, and it's Oiken.
Right.
It's amazing to watch.
It's a one-trick pony, but it's an entertaining trick.
It beat the list of that day, and it was amazing because it can bump twice. It can pretty much decide how it moves, and it can get phenomenal movement out of it, thanks to all that stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, it bumps anyway, so Boshek messes up their movement as well. So it kind of does everything.
Yeah.
He was going to fly if he was here, and if he was here, I'm going to say we would have got that on stream. Of course, not.
Hope to.
But, it is what it is. So they're putting their dials down. John is debating where Tarok and... Oh, Manaru's down now. So she's got an eye on.
Wojtek's still debating Fen Rao. I would be.
John's got to be careful and be careful about Genesis Red's ion cannon.
Yeah, he doesn't want Manaru flying off the board or anything crazy.
Or, yeah. Ideally, he wants to block Genesis Red.
What, with Manaru?
Yeah, it's difficult, and it means he's on a debris field.
It's only a debris field.
But,
But that does splat stress over everything.
That is the problem.
At the beginning of his movement, so
which means he has
to do
to
stressful with anything else. And he'll have to do green manoeuvres with the other two if he wants to get, or at least one, to get a focus for all of them.
Right now is not a bad call given where they are positioned.
No, I think it's achievable. It's bold.
Sometimes you've got to be bold.
Well, neither of these players are scared of doing that if that's the best
move. They will do it if they think it will get them the win.
Yeah.
Because they are highly skilled players. I'm actually...
They'll balance it out.
I'm kind of rooting for the underdog here. I love Wojtek. I respect Wojtek very heavily for what he does. He's an amazing player. Never underestimate what he can do. And I'm always the first one to say, round of applause to Wojtek for whatever he does. But
John's overdue a win.
Yeah,
he's overdue a win.
He's due a win for the tournament.
Yeah, he is. He plays well enough, and he's had a bit of a bad run of luck.
Yeah.
And he plays imps. He pretty much solely plays Imperials outside of the Hangar Bay.
So to actually...
he's always going to have that problem, because as we said, Imperials are the least... there was a discussion the other day. Wojtek looked it up, actually, and I'm pretty sure Imperials have the least wins out of the competitive scene.
But then isn't... Yeah, but the thing is that always changes in ebbs and flows.
It does. Yeah, absolutely, it does. It does.
There was a time when
Palpaces
was king.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or when back in the day it was Fat
You were right. You called it.
Yeah, there we go.
Manaru over the top, which is very sensible move.
I would have done a bank. Would have done a turn, but I guess the turn would make sure that she caught Genesis Red.
If I'd have personally done the 2 sloop to the left, so you turn back round as well.
That's true.
Although you fly over it again, but now he's
fine.
a bit scuppered for next round, but he doesn't care. That's what Manaru's there to do. So stress is all around his list.
Of course, if Wojtek's done the one hard,
which he could
he could see this coming. He's blocked it, and of course, if he's done a 3 forward with or 2 forward with Fen, he's been caught with that as well. Mm-hmm. He might not consider that John would be bold enough to go over the asteroid. However, I actually think Wojtek's shrewd enough that he saw this coming.
I wouldn't be surprised. Of course, Fen might bump into the back of Genesis Red. If there is a pile-up, that will play into John's Fen's hands, but Fen will then still get his range 1 shot on Manaroo. Unless focuses all around.
PJ's got
For some reason, is there no stress? Did he not actually hit the...
there is a stress there. Yeah.
Oh, are they underneath the numbers? They're underneath the numbers.
Somehow they psychically knew.
Put them right underneath.
Psychically, they knew when I put the numbers and thought that's where the stress will go. Clearly.
Oh, there we go.
Well, he's successfully blocked there. Yeah. Peter's got a good point. Also, if the Imperials are getting the least wins, are they being played as much? The Imperials are only 40% of squad. Should they only win 40% of games?
That'd still be more than 33%, though, wouldn't it?
True. Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I don't know if that's a factor or if that's just an example.
Yeah. I don't know either. So.
I think whatever's most powerful is the thing that gets played most, though, isn't it?
Of course.
They'll probably be played less because people chase glory.
Yeah, they chase meta, which is nothing bad. I just think that you need to kind of innovate to try and beat the meta rather than be the meta.
We might have been wrong about the initiative. John might have kept it because he just...
That's Alterok.
Oh, yes. Sorry, my bad. You're right. Yep.
Which looks like Alterok might have blocked Fen Rao, depending where Fen's going.
Which doesn't hurt Fen in the slightest. I'd forgotten they were that way around. That's
I'd be
happy with that if I was Wojtek. That gives you a range 1 shot.
Gets your range 1 shot Manaroo, yeah.
Terok gets the range 1 on Genesis Red, which could be a popped red.
That could be a popped red. Yeah, it was just an example. But,
it was just an example. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, it could absolutely. But if they're not being played, it's because they're not competitive. So
it's still
point still made. Indicative, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we say, no game is ever balanced. So
it can only be balanced so much.
Yeah.
And John, seeing the bump coming, just redeclares doesn't redeclare, but turns in Fen Rao. Fen Rao could get a shot on Genesis and maybe even finish it off if...
I suspect Genesis won't be there for long.
No, because Fen has to shoot first, so Fen might soften him up, and then Terok going for the kill.
At the same time as Genesis fires, though, so Genesis will still get a shot if Genesis can see Fen Rao.
I think he might just see him Fen Rao.
Yeah, difficult to tell because of the bump.
Yeah.
There's no title on Asajj, is there?
I always ask this question. There is no title on Asajj now. No. I always ask this question whenever someone comes in the booth. Why are you using the range 2 template? I think that's because that's range 1, isn't it? Essentially.
No, it's 2.5 bases to range 1.
So the question I will always ask people to come on the stream, target lock.
Yep.
Is this the X-Wing? Doesn't see much play. If you could create a fix for the X-Wing, what would it be?
For the X-Wing?
For the X-Wing, the T-65. The classic X-Wing.
I don't think you can fix it because Biggs.
I disagree. I think if you gave it a defensive boost, then certainly that's a problem. I think what you need is an offensive boost for the X-Wing. Really?
If Biggs is still being used, the ship is still being used. Okay, it's only one pilot, but most ships only see one pilot used.
I could see that argument as well.
So, not all ships, but
because right now I'm seeing 2 Protectorates, and I see 2 Lancers being played a lot, which is Asajj and Getsu.
But that's Scum, recently released, Power Creep, everything else. If you look at the older ships, Advances, pretty much only Vader. Advanced Prototype, only Inquisitor. There are plenty of examples.
Even that was released during Scum time, though. So even
that's true.
So you can't claim that's power creep because that's part of the era.
No. But my point is that a lot of ships only have that one pilot worth flying.
True. Some would argue that However, there's a problem when the name of the game It's called
It's
X-Wing.
called X-Wing.
And the X-Wing is not very good when you're going to take Biggs. Plus, Biggs is there really to die. He's not really there to do anything else.
That's Fenrir. Fenrir, 5 dice and 1 hit.
1 hit.
On Manaroo.
An evade.
Ouch.
Ouch. That's kind of what Wojtek needed, and he didn't get it.
Yeah, that's going to be upsetting.
Yeah. So
yeah, okay. In that respect, I suppose it's not great. But you see, T7 is so.
I want them to fix. I want them to do a title for the TIE Fighter and do something for the T65. Because don't forget, the T65 and the T70 are supposed to be different ships, as they say.
Yeah. And it would be nice to see the old ships, But
I just want to see more variety. I don't want to see everyone use just T70s. I want to see because people use the T70 is a good example. There are a lot of very viable pilots in that. Jess is now one. Poe's
Jess
now one.
is now one, but
Snap
Poe's drifting off a little.
Poe's drifting off. You see Snap every now and then. I've seen Neem being flying.
There are quite a few good ones. Yeah, they had learnt before they got to that stage.
Yeah, I think they're always learning. They're always going to make mistakes because they are human, and you can only test so much.
So releasing a fix for the T65 requires. Unless it's a fix that's not specific to the T65, otherwise you have to release another T65. A
Rogue One pack with
a Rogue One pack would be the way
with a Y-wing,
but they've already done Rogue One, and they decided to not really do much with it.
Well, no, because don't forget, it was nearly a year or half a year until they released Heroes of the Resistance.
That's true.
There's still time. I'm convinced that there is a Rogue One pack secretly being in the works on.
You're hoping.
Praying more like. Yeah. I'm not a religious man, but I'm praying.
I'm not so sure.
No, but I'm hopeful.
It's a nice idea. I'm not.
If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I am excited to hear about a second Scum epic ship, personally.
That would be nice.
I want Scum to finally be able to field 2 epic ships, like the others.
Yeah, maybe an offensive one.
I'm thinking they'll do that at Gen Con. It'd be another bad timing, but I think you have to, because otherwise you're just leaving it longer to get released as an epic ship.
If you're limited to just an epic ship and don't really do too much else with it, you can do that.
I don't know. I think they'll. That's
they'll
true.
Want to do what they did with the Raider.
Is there anything else in Scum that really needs help? Oh,
no.
We've got an attack.
We haven't talked about this game at all.
Well, to be fair, it's a pretty categorical game where you know what's going to happen most of the time. And look at that. 3 evades in the focus result.
He deserved that after his Fenrir.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
PJ Brown, it's a bit of chicken and the egg. If nobody plays them, they won't be competitive. But will people play them if they aren't seen as competitive? I do think that is an issue, as you say, meta chasing. But we'll see. All right, another attack.
People will play them and find that they're competitive.
One crit. One crit from.
This is a surprisingly undamaging round so far, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 evade. Yeah, he's fine. John is fine. It has been pretty. I mean, if we just take off the overlay just to check that nothing's gone through, still got 3 shields on Genesis. Manaroo, is that?
And yeah.
Yeah, Sarge. Yeah. So, yeah.
Sarge, and yeah, it's all still.
It's all pretty still as it is, really.
Yeah.
Nothing. First shield gone
from
Genesis Red. Finally. I think Manaroo has taken some damage as well. I can't really see thanks to us. So let's get this out of the way.
There's definitely still shields on there. 3.
Look at that swing.
There we go.
That's 4 into Fenrir. Ooh, this could be really painful. Not with a dice roll like that.
As painful as it was otherwise going to be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so there's still a damage card dealt to Fen, but it could have been a lot worse. Is it a crit? I think it's a crit. They're reading something, so it must be a crit. Oh no!
Was it a focus and it didn't?
Yeah, must have been a focus. All right. Oh no, there's the damage card there. So there we go. Yeah, so Fen did indeed take a damage.
One damage.
Damage.
So. And this will be Manaroo's shot.
That's spending the focus. Yep. Oh. That's enough.
Yep.
That's enough. That'll do, donkey.
That's a very low damage round considering how everything was set.
And what's on the board?
Bumps,
yeah. It's yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
So back to
Wojtek's
planning.
in not the best of positions here.
The Lancers.
But then nor's John.
No, I mean, the Lancer's going away from combat. Manaru's going to go over a rock if she turns left, and she really wants to turn right, but I think she's stressed, isn't she? She must be, because she's
stressed because she flew over it.
So
They're all stressed.
Yeah.
All of John's ships are stressed. None of Wojtek's are, which does give Wojtek a bit of a bonus here.
Yeah, he's
going to want... John's not going to worry really where Manaru is in relation to that rock, I wouldn't imagine. Manaru moving first. Not got many options, really.
She can't turn left because there's a Lancer in the way. She could sloop right, but she won't clear a stress.
She can't sloop right, it's stressful. She can sloop left. Left is white, right is stressful. I'd be half tempted.
Sloop left?
To do... Yeah, you'll clear it.
You'll clear it.
You might fly over it again next round.
But then at least you're then facing the combat zone. That's my thinking.
Are. You don't need to be facing. She's good.
True,
I would probably do something like a one bank to the right, not clear it, but not move.
There's your champion, people. The champion is the person that actually gets down on the table and looks at the angles.
Absolutely. I spend a lot of time doing that, because if you don't look, you can't see.
Yeah.
And you can't see from above. Not as well.
Because you might say, I'll be in range, but if you actually get your head down and say, I think I'll be fine, because you can't measure, but you can use your eyes.
I spend quite a lot of time at table level looking along lines before I pull manoeuvres.
I've stopped using my ranger or laser line to define if I'm in arc or not.
Maybe stick, you mean? The maybe pointer.
Yeah.
They only ever say maybe. They're not definitive.
Whereas I just look down the line now.
Yeah,
I mean,
much more
if I can't use the stick, I will. I don't use a laser because that's handshake, but that's about it. But I do think that it's better. But
not sure what they're checking here.
I think they're
Wojtek might have been asking to have a look at where the position of what was underneath Manaru was.
Yeah, that could be.
I've never seen it done before, but there's no reason you can't ask.
Yeah.
You can snooker it and have a look at what's underneath. I don't see why you couldn't.
That's a weird thing, because is it open information? I don't know.
I'm guessing it is.
I'd say yeah.
I would say that that's perfectly valid. I mean, it's certainly next level playing.
Yeah. The Big's bot. Big's bot is like 1 point Zuckus, cancels actual damage rather than just rerolling evades like Zuckus. Zuckus is rightfully nerfed to not work when stressed. For me, the Big's bot should get the same nerf, then buff the X-Wing.
I agree. I do agree. The Big's bot is...
The thing is, the problem with Biggs is that a lot of the Rebel ships are built and designed around the fact that Biggs is there.
Fair Ship Rebels is absolutely disgusting list at the moment.
That's true, yes.
And it relies on Big's bot, Biggs, Jess, and self. I mean, it's all congealed into this horrid list.
I thought you meant Biggs and Biggs alone and not the bot. No, I think the bot I agree with. I think you definitely
need to nerf the bot.
Nerf the bot. You must not have the stress to be able to use it.
Yeah,
I think it's
so
fine.
it can only be used once per round. Is what you're saying, or possibly not more than once.
Yeah,
but yes,
I think it's once per round anyway, isn't it?
I don't know. We'd have to check. You got it?
I can find it. What is it called? R5D6?
Yeah, I think so.
R5D6. No, it's not. R4D6. There we go. When you hit by... it's not once per round.
No, I didn't think it was.
It's the only difference is it must be 3 hits.
At least 3 and counts down to 2. Yeah.
I never used it when I'm not stressed, though. I always use it when I'm unstressed, so...
That's because you use it in the first round, and then there isn't a Biggs after that.
The thing is, I like to use it. What I do is I use it, and then I pop the astromech, so I bring it down to only 1 hit. If I'm going to die. Because it doesn't say that I can't...
You can. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm stressed, but at least then if I might die...
The whole point is that you just limit everything down. And especially in the current meta with those big hits, cruise missiles, ordnance coming in. But
Fair Ship Rebels. Then again, we have a Fair Ship Rebels build today.
It's not on the top table.
It's second place. That's what Gareth's got.
Is he second?
He's second. Yeah. He's running... I think he's got an Azutak in there instead of something else.
It's run with Azutak now.
There we go.
Lauric, so that he can give the evade to one of his evade to Biggs, and he's got to draw their fire.
So
that he's taking the crits, and Jess takes 1 hit.
Jess has got to draw that fire on her. Yeah.
She takes selflessness.
Yeah, she's got selfless. That's it.
So, which is a one-shot thing, but it means you virtually cannot kill Biggs the first round.
I think that's going to happen. I think that'll be the next step. They'll nerf the Biggs.
That list needs nerfing somehow. It's quite disgusting. The old version of it, which is what Robin flew at the store champs, that I just beat.
Yeah,
that was just beatable.
Yeah,
and it was solid list. There's nothing wrong with that list whatsoever. But the new version of it is even worse.
Yeah,
it's just unbearably harsh. Okay, so
setting
we
dials.
have all dials. Yeah, personally, Manaroo, I'd be forcing a bump so he doesn't move at all.
Can I just say this?
And I think
that we got 33 minutes left on the clock.
Oh my lord! And all they've done is travel to the nearest corner. Yeah. But they're thinking hard. But if John can leave Manaroo where he is, which is perfectly possible, that really means that Wojtek's not moving.
No, PJ. You don't want to talk about triple Ozarks. We saw someone last week run quad Ozarks, man. You know, and that was quite dirty. It was against Gareth as well, who's again a very tactical and very good player. So.
Yeah. It's solid list.
I think once a turn is a bit too much. I think if you
make it stress it, you essentially do the once per turn anyway.
Yeah.
In fact, you make it worse than once per turn.
Yeah.
Because it's per damage, you take a stress. So if you do it twice in the first round, if you do 2 damage in the first round, you can't use it in the second round either.
That's not going to stop me with my Cassian Biggs build where I remove 2 stress per round. But
Cassian, yeah,
I've run a Cassian build.
Was it good?
Yeah, you can actually find it on the stream. It beat Toby's Baron list. It's 4 Barons. I have Cassian, Corrin, and Biggs. Corrin has got rage on him instead of the normal stuff. He's a budget Corrin. I can see that. He's a budget Corrin. I love that.
So Manaroo's gone. Manaroo has. Oh no, he's being out. He did bump. He forced. He didn't move Manaroo at all. So he did do that. The Lance has just gone one gentle round because he just wants to stay in the fight.
Yeah.
Do you think got Genesis Red out, which was the only choice really?
Do you think Do you think Genesis is going to trying to block Fen here, John's Fen?
I would be. Fen hasn't got anywhere to go. Fen,
and in fact, there we go. I think that's it right there.
No!
I don't
know if I'd have done that.
Oh no! Actually, sure. No, I don't think so either.
Because otherwise, Fen's blocked by his own ship. Now Fen doesn't, unless he's trying to keep Fen at range 1 with no tokens. But if Fen does the 2 right, which I thought and unless Wojtek's assuming John has gone for everything based around everything cramming into Manaroo. Yeah. But I thought that Manaroo move was obvious personally.
Yeah, I agree.
It seemed the obvious one to do. Tarok won't get a shot this round. Although that's green, so he could boost round to get a shot on the back of the Lancer.
Depends where. Oh no, because course Fenrir can't go right because it'll bump into Manaroo, so he's got to go left or bump Manaroo anyway. So I think it's just in his interest to bump Manaroo. Really, does get attacked by Manaroo, he can then fire at his John's Fenrir.
Yep.
I think it's just
he just does a big sort of turn to the right. So and then he'll be lined up for flying out next time.
No, he's turning away.
He did turn away.
Chat. Is there anything in the game that you would like to see get a Aces style pack? And any kind of pilot abilities you'd like to see in that pack? I personally would like a new Phantom pilot, which actually uses the old decloak rules, but as a low pilot skill.
So it actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very sad that the Phantom sees so little use now.
It was
massively overpowered.
Oh, it was.
Then it was mooted back down to being fairly good, apart from with PS creep and all the there was a big period where obviously you had a lot of aces, and so you had ace killer lists, and then it suffered.
Yeah.
And now
we got
part of the ace killer is just
Fen is going the same direction. He's doing a 1-to-1. If he boosts, he can try and catch,
shoot other Fen.
Yeah, this could be a good move here by John.
Oh no, stressed.
He's stressed.
And he did a 1 turn.
Yeah,
so I'm surprised it wasn't a 2, but fair enough.
I think he didn't want to risk
being in front of the other 2 if they did pile in. So interestingly, I think
Does anyone? No, the Lancer gets
Lancer's
attack,
got a shot.
and the Manor
will
gets
have a
attack.
shot.
Okay.
Which could finish Genesis, possibly.
Yeah. Ooh, 2 stress? Oh, of course, because the Lancer. And again, John is getting nixed by stress here.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
dear.
That's a stress for Manaru, who presumably did something green.
Yeah, and stress for everyone else as well, so...
Oh, no, he must still be stressed. We just can't see it.
Maybe. We'll see.
Actually, he couldn't have done anything green that would have caused the bump again. So, yeah, he would have kept his previous stress. So. But yes, that's...
No,
And there he goes, passing the focus off from Manaru.
Agreed.
And getting another one back.
I need to move things around because Genesis Red... that is Old Torok, but Genesis Red... Actually, that's Fenrau. That's Fenrau's marker. There we go. There we go. Rolling for Fenrau's... not Fenrau. This would be... Dressage.
3 dice.
3 dice.
So
2 hits.
Must be range 2 then.
Yep.
Ooh, good job he's got that focus.
Yes. There you go. Right, and that means the next shot is going to be Manaru onto Fenrau through debris. I just go for Genesis.
I'd have gone for Genesis. Finish off Genesis before it cuts back.
Yes, Fenrau's only got 2. He's got 3 hits and he's dead. But Genesis is the same. Fenrau's got 4 hits and he's dead. Genesis is closer, not through debris.
Not through. They're both on 3 dice with a focus.
Yeah.
But that makes Fenrau 4. So, yeah, I definitely have gone for the kill.
But then again, he's only measured, so maybe he's...
He could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was range 1, maybe he'd think about... Yeah, he's gone.
He's going for it. No, I think that's a mistake.
I do. And it's range 2 as well, so...
It is the bad zone for Fen, but it's kind of the same because he's getting an asteroid.
And he's got a focus.
Look at that. And also...
I'd have taken...
Yeah.
Yes, and thrusters. So yeah, I've definitely gone for Genesis Red there. 3 dice. Chance of doing something more.
Yeah, I think that might be the big mistake that might cost John.
Oh, I think that of all them, I don't think it's game defining because the chance of actually killing Genesis Red were very small.
If you did, the thing is,
but we're talking small margins against these two. This is small margins to make the difference here. So Manaru's still, I think that was the wise choice with Manaru. Obviously, Wojtek did see it coming. But that doesn't mean Manaru's now in a bad position and Terok's in the way. Or Manaru gets in the way to stop Terok. Manaru's really stuffed there. He's going to be on a rock.
I can see what PJ is saying here. PJ recommends that I'd like to see the following top Imperials. Small ship only, increase your attack value by 1. You can equip this card if your attack value is 3 or higher. Problem is, that is clearly red dice creep.
Yeah, it's massive.
And plus then, how much will that cost? Because I'd love to take a TIE Swarm with that.
Well, yeah. I think it's too much. I think that's a bit of overkill.
What you want for a TIE fighter kind of fix, or any ship that's 2 dice, you got and go to rockets for the bomber and for the Punisher.
That's why they put it in, isn't it?
Yeah. So
they're cheap.
For the TIE fighter, I'd have something which says which gives you benefits for flying it in pairs or in a swarm, like Howl Runner, but maybe better quality on your defense or your attack.
Yeah. Yeah, they keep trying to fix them, don't they? You've got all those extra pilots, Youngster and all the others.
They're fun, but they're not really.
They're not game changing.
Yeah,
they're not game changing. Yeah, difficult.
Would it change it if they could turn hits to crits for TIE fighters? Think it would matter, or if they could change one blank to a focus result?
That might do it. I don't think you want to up the dice or anything where you can have that many.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the creep would be immense.
Yeah.
And you don't want to make TIE fighters the only viable list.
No. You want to make them a choice.
Yeah. So it's got to be gentle because they're only just out of the meta. They're not. I know we don't see them, but they're only just out. They're still.
Actually, I like the idea.
The Crackshot Swarm's only just gone out.
I like the idea of them turning a blank to a focus result because it means you don't need Howl Runner. You could run stuff other than Howl Runner.
Well, Howl Runner's a problem anyway, really.
Really?
Because it's so easily killable.
That's true.
So you have to put it in there, but it's the obvious first target, and that's that. It's done then.
PJ's thinking about 5 points, but even then, I think that was the point when you're taking a swarm of them with 5 points each. That's you could say that's for 5 points. That's 20 for 4 of them. But at that point, you're talking a ship which you could do better. I just think. It's not worth it.
To be honest, I'm not bright enough to fix this game. That's why I just play it.
I don't think I am either, and I trained in game design, so...
Now, did Manu... I think he's still on the rock. Be an interesting one. They're trying to figure it out.
Manu's not on the rock. I don't think he is.
The back corner's only just cleared it, if he has cleared it.
It's the shadow. I can't really see in there.
Yeah, very difficult.
The problem with the TIE Defender buff, everything has to be benchmarked against can it damage the Defender. The thing is, with enough firepower going at it...
Yeah, yeah. A
Because
defender doesn't want to sit in front of a swarm.
No.
Because, a full swarm defender...
They only got one token, you know.
Yeah, or even two.
Yeah.
Even an X7, if you've got... You're going to use them.
Yeah.
Especially if Howrunner's still alive. I don't know, it's very difficult to fix swarms without making them overpowered. Because because you're boosting every single ship. It's so difficult to not go too far the other way, like the original Defender titles.
I don't know if it created the power creep.
Defender, and I think power creep's been in the game for
ages.
Well, forever.
Yeah, it's the natural state of a game.
You can't, because for anything else to be competitive, it has to match up. But how does matching up never go slightly above? And it can never be perfect.
And plus, because people chase new important stuff and thus buy new stuff, it's just the way things go. Yeah. It's the way of life.
The business model wants it to as well.
Yeah.
Because otherwise people would never buy the new things.
This is actually what I saw with Wave 11. People were like, oh, there's nothing really interesting here for me. And people always said that. And it's like, well...
I found it more
just
10.
What, because there's nothing overpowered?
Yeah, there's nothing that's going to win the game for you so you don't buy the ships.
Yes.
Yeah, but the business model relies on you buying the ships. So we are playing a business, not just a game.
Yeah, that's people. I think people forget that a bit. I mean, that's not to say there's passion behind what FFG do, but there's also a business decision as well.
Yeah.
There's both.
It's got to be viable.
Yeah.
So, Terok's not getting a shot again. Manaru
may or may not be on that rock.
If you want to argue at power creep, you could argue right back to the days of the Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people who would say, nerf turrets, get them out of the game, when I think, they're an option.
And instead what they did was bring in auto thrusters.
Yeah.
And then you had... my brain's obviously doing fourth game.
The mobile turret?
Mobile turret is a counter to auto thrusters, and you constantly counter the counters, don't you?
Well, that's the thing. That's why you try and not counter stuff.
Yeah, but you think about how over...
there is a lot of no firing going on here in this round. Like, the old Tarok's not got anything. The two Fens will have at it.
They will. The Lancer's got something.
However, it's in Wojtek's favour because he attacks first, and John's Fen round is already down one hull. Although simultaneous fire means they could mutually destroy each other.
That's what he wanted last time.
That is, and there's the target lock. Oh, blank. Okay.
Trying to make sure, but...
That is at least a damage going through. Oh, no, because range 1.
Yeah, range 1, so he's on 4 dice. And title.
And a focus.
So, 4 dice of focus, and he's already got 1. So, no, there's 3 there by the looks of it.
If he spends the focus, but then...
Remembering the Lancer's got a shot on him as well.
But then it could mean one good hit against... Fen to destroy the other Fen. I wouldn't want to make this decision. It's a really tough one.
I know Wojtek's pleased he didn't have to spend his focus.
He is really pleased about that. But the question is, can John resist, or does he want? I wouldn't want to make this call because it's not an easy choice.
It's really, really.
The crit could kill you. The crit could kill you. He's spending it to make sure he survives.
He's spending it.
So only 1 crit.
So 1 crit.
So he will live.
And that importantly, the crit, because of the initiative, the crit's going on. If it's the wrong one...
It could if it's blinded pilot, he's going to...
We'll find out in a second, because he won't be... No, he's picked up red dice, so it's not.
Yeah, okay. 5 dice, range 1.
Naked dice now, though.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything against a modified defense. Yeah, look at that. There's 2 focus results in there.
2, and Wojtek's got 1... Has Wojtek got the title? Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
So he was fine. Nothing in return. And the Lancer's got a shot on Genesis Red's got an angle.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is
bad.
A big gang up on Fen here.
Ion cannon.
Ion cannon. So won't be able to kill him. but we'll make sure he goes straight, so he knows exactly where he is. The control is more important. That's 3.
Oh!
That's 1 more damage.
Little
thumbs up.
Little thumbs up.
So that's 1 damage and an ion. So there's that. We know where that's going.
Fen is dead.
Lancer, presumably on Fen as well. Range 2, unmodded. That should be the end of Fen, really. There's the target lock. So that stress control is really having an effect because it's limiting the amount of actions that John's getting.
Indeed, and it's just...
Whereas Wojtek hasn't got the same restriction in return.
That's 1 evade.
1.
I think that's dead Fen.
That's dead Fen. He just took another card
dead
out.
Fen.
So, yep.
And that perfectly sums up the game.
I think list-wise, Wojtek always had the upper hand here.
Because he's got the stress control in there.
He's got the stress control. And okay, Manaru passing a focus over doesn't make that much difference. Moving 1 stress isn't as good as... 1 focus isn't as good as stressing an entire other person's list, which is what Wojtek could do. The Lancer is a better ship.
4 Kizrax could be a swarm, could be a monster. Yeah, but who used that before the title, or the new fix? Oh, Blank Out! Blank Out!
Whoa!
Clicking all the thrusters because Fenrirana takes a damage card. A second damage card.
Correct.
Which, that is Stunned Pilot. Better not finish on something or bumping someone.
Where he is now, it's not a massive worry,
he's
is it?
fine.
Although the Lancer, Wojtek has given up position on that Lancer. Yeah. He's going to struggle to get out of there without any problem.
Yeah, because if he turns left, he's going to block Fenrir. If he goes right, he's going away from engagement.
Unless Fenrir does a hard one left.
Yeah.
That might be his option in order to still have the Lancer in the fight. I'd be keeping the Lancer in and not worrying about
if Genesis was a lower pilot skill, I would have Genesis go in front of the Lancer, and block the Lancer, force the bump,
on your own ship.
Stay where you are, bring Fenrir through, and then next round turn the Lancer in.
Yep. But you can't.
You can't? No. But that's what I would have done if I could have.
I agree. I'd be thinking about turning the Lancer in.
Manaru's going the wrong way. Alterox going the wrong way.
Yeah, the Manaru wants to turn left and he can't. Not easily, and he put himself in a corner and he don't want to do that.
Well, since there's only 1 Fenrir on the board, I'm going to remove the marker.
Yeah, fair enough. And it is a nice B colour.
Yes. No, I don't think... yes, maybe the Kizrex swarm could be a monster, but who flew Kizrexes before?
Yeah, unless you were doing like the five swarm with a couple of Mangler skicks or something as well.
I think that's different.
That's a good list.
I think that's different. It's different. I mean, I love 11. I'm not sure what 11 or 1-1 means, but I have ships that can win and lose, but bring something new. Yeah, but the thing is, the Kizrex don't really see play. So
no, they don't at the moment. They will.
They will. As will the Star Vipers, which is good. It's nice.
It's nice
We're seeing stuff on the board.
I don't think they've overpowered either, particularly.
I love the week.
I love the week. And I'm struggling not to list build around 3, which is a stupid way of doing it.
Because he's not built to realize. I think he's situational.
He's situational and completely your opponent's whim for what they've bought, and you have no idea what that's going to be.
True.
It's not something you list build around for.
But there are also things which you see. It's like usually there's games where if I can have that ability, I'd have that.
Yeah.
So I'd take that, and if not, pilot skill. Isn't you can always take pilot skill? People are always going to have an ace usually.
Yeah.
And it means
sucks against the swarm, but as we've said, swarms aren't there.
Swarms aren't there. Besides, usually when there's a swarm, there's Howl Runners. So it's like, I'll take Howl Runners. yes. Give me rolls to my buddies.
Yeah.
So there's always options.
But it's not. But that's 1 pilot.
Yeah.
I don't think
it's 1 pilot.
Fix is overpowered at all. No. To be honest.
And also no EPT. So I think if it had an EPT, it would have an issue.
Then you'd have a new favourite pilot.
Yeah. So I'm glad they didn't do that, but I'm really looking forward to playing Freak. I especially also love it because they used a character from the RPG, so I love that. Cool. That both of them are characters from the RPG, actually. Yeah. But looking forward to those. Not sure about the other one. In fact, no, he's the one that can turn and roll off any turn. That is the one which I'm concerned about.
Oh yeah, that's pretty manoeuvrable. I like that they're trying to bring manoeuvres back into the game.
I do like that too.
Oh, but there's go left. He's properly
He is
boxed
going
himself
left.
in.
Yeah.
I don't overly blame him for boxing himself in because he didn't really want to go right.
No.
But he's properly boxed himself in. His next manoeuvre and possibly the one after.
All right, I'll give PJ that one. True about the kids' races, but who flew trip defenders before titles? I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I can see a 4-character swarm being flown now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all power creep.
The thing is, we don't know if it's overpowered or not until
it's
actually on the table.
You just can't ever tell.
There are people who said years ago that this is going to be good and it's not. This is going to be good and it's not.
Yeah.
And the reverse. This is going to be terrible and it's not.
It's why I don't tend to list build with new ships until the new ships are out. I don't do like theoretical list building because until you can fly it, it's all just pie in the sky.
It's all theory.
Yeah,
and theory is one thing, but flying it is entirely different.
Yes, absolutely. That was interesting. Genesis Red has flown away from the fight. The Lancer did the only thing that could really do without buggering Fenral. So I'm guessing he's going to take Fen in as well, rather than just come out and...
Yeah, he's going to have Fen go after Terok, and Terok is the next target on Fen's hit list.
Yeah, I mean, Manaroo can sit there till the end of the game, can't he? The Lancer will take Manaroo without a doubt.
Yeah. And with 12 minutes to go, there's not much John can do.
No. He has flown him away.
Because I think... is Wojtek wondering...
I imagine the Lancer's facing backwards, so may or may not get a shot.
Well, it's also wondering, is Wojtek running because he knows that if Fenrau is destroyed, Falzavo?
Yes, he has... Neither of them have the advantage on.
No.
And no one wants to win on Final Salvo.
Nope.
But yeah, running away's not a bad plan.
Range 3 shot on Genesis Red. Could do something, but with an evade token, unlikely. 2 hits, nah.
Yeah, fine. So, Wojtek, I'm guessing he wants to keep everything or nothing in. And he didn't have a lot of choices there.
Yeah, that's why the Kashyyyk gunship does not have a K-turn, because it would be quite powerful then.
Yeah, the only way would be lightning reflexes on the one that has an EPT.
But that just gives you one use of it. So.
Yes, yeah. But how many times do you need to K-turn?
Yeah, that's true.
the one would probably be enough. But then you're using
the whole
EPT
game? For the whole game?
K-turn?
Yeah. Yeah, your EPT for K-turn, not really worth it.
Not ideal.
I'd sooner put Daredevil on it.
Mm.
Therefore, I get more turning radius and get that arc closer.
And do it more than once.
Yeah. I get probably damage because I've got... Unless I want to shove engine upgrade on it and give it even more maneuverability.
Chuck a lot of points on something that is essentially just a pincushion.
Reinforce.
Yeah.
Me and PJ thought the same thing, Daredevil. Okay. But yeah, I think the game is in a good state, and
I think it's in a good state.
We'll see it. We'll see how it progresses.
You can always try and fix everything, but
you'll never manage it. You'll never manage
won't.
it. You can chase that dream as much as you can, and people have to get it in their heads that nothing will ever be truly balanced because it's impossible. And people say, "Oh, but this game did it," and it's like, yeah, but they're not really the same thing.
No.
This is a different game. Unless the game worked exactly like X-Wing does, then the comparisons are moot.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to call X-Wing broken? I play Attack Wing. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Fair enough.
You know, when you can chuck 10 dice at someone, and and most of your defense dice is usually 1.
Right.
Yeah, that's the kind of game we're talking about here. Generally, it's like, and we set up either side of each other, we roll up, we roll dice, and that's game.
Wow.
Sir 13 Scott, thank you for following us.
Cool. Right, so we've got Genesis Red's done a K-turn. The focus has come from the Lancer because he'd already gyroscopicked the last turn, so he's got a shot with the Lancer. And Fenrau presumably will just bugger off and become a... I imagine Fenrau will run away and basically just become a focus giver. He might turn him in next round if he's pretty sure of the kill. Manaroo's nowhere to be seen, of course, so...
Yeah. Okay, so...
Genesis Red first on Terok.
rolling and hit.
One hit.
That's probably the ion cannon. Probably not, it's not the primary because it's 2, so it must be 3. Evaded. Good.
Didn't even strip a token, which would have been what Wojtek was at least hoping for.
No, I wouldn't do that. Oh,
I didn't realise he was facing... Oh, he's not.
Yeah, he's not facing.
Sorry, it's Terror shot, I see.
No, go for Genesis.
You got thrusters on there.
And at range 3.
And at range 3. And a focus. You're just not hurting it.
I'd go for
Genesis. But if he's thinking points and 8 minutes left on the clock...
Yeah, but the thing is, if you shoot Genesis and kill Genesis, you're still chasing where Fen is going.
Yeah.
So, whereas Genesis is coming at you, you've got two chances now to try and kill Genesis. Otherwise, you're not going to catch him. Then you can go after Fen.
It's just that 8 minutes. He's thinking, it's that 8 minutes. How many rounds have you got? You've got to... If you kill Genesis, it's not enough to win. Unless you take Fen as well.
He's going after Fen. And 2 hits, and that's not enough with focus.
Because he's got thrusters.
And didn't even need the thrusters. So, yeah.
No, he was guaranteed at least 1. The Lance back outside of range 2,
Crit.
so not been able to put the stress on this round.
He has got thrusters himself, so he should be fine.
Yeah.
Actually, no, because it doesn't work with the immobile arm.
Range 3.
It doesn't range 3 though.
Yeah, so that's why they haven't rolled, because he's guaranteed at least 1.
All right then. I mean, it could go into John, but it's very unlikely.
No,
very unlikely.
Fen's turning in, isn't he? And Fen shoots first at Tarok. And to be honest, Wojtek can kind of afford to turn Fen in to hit Tarok. Because even if Tarok takes out Fen, the chances of Tarok surviving aren't particularly great right now.
The problem is getting... I mean, because Fen is stressed, that means 2 turn. And or
a 1 turn and just take the focus.
That's true. As long as
one focus from somewhere else.
Yeah, that's true. You got a good point there. You got a good point.
That's what he just did.
By the way, guys, just so you're aware, don't forget that you can comment on the video if you're watching this on YouTube, or put a comment in the chat. Let us know what you think about the stream, about the overlay, about anything to do. What about Mr. Puttock's commentary? It's the second time playing with me, and thank you once again for joining me on this.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. I really enjoy it. It's
good.
It's nice.
Good.
It's a very not stressful way of enjoying X-Wing.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
Told you that.
It saves getting drunk.
Yeah. I've got this all sussed out.
Yeah.
I get to enjoy X-Wing without the stress of actually playing X-Wing.
Yeah. It's just no loot sitting here. That's the problem.
What?
Out there, you've got the fight for the alt art cards and the
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's the enticing bit, but it's nice and comfy in it.
Thank you, Racer2112, for following us. And again, if you're watching, sweetie, best of luck. I hope you're out of hospital by now. If not, I'll see you hopefully later tonight. Right. You chuckling at.
I assume that's your other half.
My other half, yeah. I don't know if he's watching, but if he is, he's probably watching from the hospital, and I'm going to go and see him after this.
Cool.
David Lincoln has very kindly given me a lift there.
Cool.
Right then. So here's that's a 3 bank. He needs to get Manary back in. Not that it's going to help much, but if he can at least get her to start doing something, maybe she could kill something.
At the very least, he can push a focus off.
Yep.
If he gets her close enough.
I don't think it's going to work.
No, nor do I.
Because Tarok's going to move, so...
No, not this round, but perhaps if there's another round, they might just squeeze another one.
I think they'll squeeze one more in, unless our timing is off, which it could be.
Could be, yeah. 2 turn there from the Lancer.
Button 2, thank you for following us. And yeah, if you're on Twitch, don't forget to follow us, because then you'll get alerts when we go live, and we do streams for X-Wing, Magic, and occasionally Final Fantasy, and we're looking at Star Wars Destiny as well. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us and you'll get alerts when our videos go up. And usually our vlogs go up either a week if it's our Wednesday night streams, or the Monday after our weekend tournament. Target lock.
He's target locked with everything, which doesn't
bode well for Tarok.
And target locked Tarok, who's got the focus, of course, with Genesis Red, and given focuses to all of his ships.
Smart move.
Very smart. It hasn't come up before.
He's overcooked this one. He's trying to go for Fen, And he's you shouldn't have gone there.
Now that's problematic. If Fenn's done a 1 turn, he's probably not in arc. If he's done a 2 turn, he can barrel roll to make sure he's not in arc.
Because he can't even boost. Can he boost? Actually, has he cleared his stress? He has.
Yeah,
he could boost, but I don't think he's going to catch Fenn. I think he should have gone slow and shot Genesis, and then got to Fenn. There's the boost. Fenn's got to do a 1 turn or a 2 turn, and even that's going to avoid it.
Yeah.
John's making a valiant effort, but it's not going. Nah, see?
It was a 2. Yeah.
Exactly what I would have done. And I think it's even worse. I think Wojtek... Actually, no. Neither Fenn Rao gets a shot, which I think is actually just what John needs. But it means
that's what Wojtek needs. Because Wojtek's winning.
Yeah, it was what both of them need.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, Fenn could have killed Tarok. That could have made things much worse for John.
Yes, that's true. PS killed him.
Or Wojtek could...
he's gone for focus.
There must be another round after this, because they've gone for a target.
Yeah, there are definitely no shots, so Lance are on...
doing a stress.
Oh, no, sorry, that's the stress.
There's the stress, and that's now a problem, because now he can't turn around. So.
There should have been 1 put on Manaru then as well, but I think they've forgotten. Not that it matters massively.
Not really at this stage. Hit. And he's reminded the stress. The stress. Yeah. So hit. Good luck, Tarok. And I see a blank in there, but I also think auto thrusters because range 2 or 3.
It's range 2 because the stress.
Of course, yes. So no auto thrusters.
So there's a damage off of Tarok there.
He's spinning the focus to avoid it, which is wise. The only attack he's going to get shot at. Tom's going to get shot, so might as well spend it.
There was 1 damage because he only rolled 2.
Yeah, so there is 1 damage on there.
1 damage.
But not that it's going to make too much difference.
That's just out.
Clearing up.
Out.
Did you remove the stress?
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
I'm going to go and ask them. Excuse me.
Unless that was the end of the game.
No, I doubt it, because they pick up darts, don't they?
Yes. So presumably this is going to be the last round, unless we've got the timer way off. I imagine Manaru will throw all the way forwards to try and block the Lancer. He's not going to be able to do much else. Tarok's going to have to turn around. So Wojtek's probably going to end up throwing everything at Manaru in a slightly odd finish.
It's on the base.
Fair enough. I was just saying, bizarrely, Manaru's probably going to get thrown all the way forwards to block the Lancer.
Yeah.
Seems sensible.
John just can't...
I just can't see John. John got turned Tarok around.
Yeah.
I just don't think he can put the damage out.
If he can maybe get range 1, he might kill Genesis, but even then, that's a push.
And it's not enough points, is it?
No.
Genesis is less.
Well, no. But
Genesis is less.
he could kill Fenrir or Genesis, but the point is that he's not going to get a kill. At this point, that's what I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Very unlikely.
How much is Genesis? Just out of idle curiosity. 32 and 25 for Genesis.
Yeah, so nowhere near.
Yeah. It is within 12 points, so interesting, but not. Yeah, I know.
On old rules, I know. Yeah, would have been more interesting on old rules because then John would have guaranteed a second place.
Yeah, interesting.
But now he could drop however many places down to everyone else who's on 3 and 1. So I sort of missed those draws. I don't.
Yeah, but however they were abused, you could see in many ways.
Yeah. I didn't push him all the way forwards. Which
is
interesting.
He's trying to kill. He's trying to catch Terry. Fenn. Yeah. Oh, sorry. He's trying to kill Fenn and or Genesis. Either one. He's going to go for
wants someone,
Fenn.
Doesn't he?
He wants to kill Fenn because Fenn's has more damage on him.
Yep. And then it's Final Salvo.
Oh,
presumably they're the same.
No.
He did go for the pop block. He has gone to try and force the bump, which isn't going to kill the Lancer, but stops the Lancer firing.
Yeah.
I'm slightly surprised because there's still just about enough there for Wojtek to be able to get half points on Manaru. Saw it coming.
I
thought he might.
because it misses the roid, it was always going to be worth a try.
A bit more back and he would have caught him. Actually, it might still
not fit. The back left corner of the base, as we look at it, might still just
I actually think it's going to fit fine, personally.
Yep, and he hasn't even got to move that arc because it's right there. So half points on Manaroo as well. If yeah,
salt in the wound.
Yeah.
I can't blame Wojtek because, of course, he's one good shot and one bad dice roll away from an equal
final salvo.
So I don't blame Wojtek at all for that.
He's gone target lock because he'll get the focus from
someone else. By going half points, he guarantees that there's no way John can bring it back.
Yeah.
And there we go. He's going to try and, unless if he doesn't outright kill Manaroo, to be quite honest.
Yes, he can do it.
Yeah. Unlikely.
Just about.
But possible.
Not that unlikely, yeah. Presumably that's a...
Does that mean that Fen is going to scream forward on...
That's a turn, and then he'll boost, but he's not going to see anything.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. So, and what's the magical maneuver he's doing? He's probably going to focus to give Manaroo focus.
That would be my choice.
Because you're not going to turn Fen around, alt arc around.
There we go. There's the focus going on.
I've never really flown a mind link list. I should give it a try. No, because he doesn't want to risk Fen getting killed.
That makes sense. He can't bump. He couldn't risk a bump either because the crit that Fen took earlier.
Yeah, stun pilot.
So yeah, he's just keeping him way out the way. So probably won't. Could still get half points on Manaroo, slightly less likely. But
and now I know exactly what John's going to do. He's going to be tempted to shoot at Fenrau
if he's in. But that's crazy. Well, it doesn't really matter what he shoots at. Let's be honest.
Yeah. That's range 2, I think, boys. Unless they're thinking otherwise.
But it was. Yeah, I think so.
Primary attack.
Yeah, because he needs 2.
He's 2 damage.
He wants 2 damage to try and force the. You might as well spend it, mightn't you? It really. I mean, it makes so little difference. Assuming we've got the clock right. I think they're just discussing the likelihood of it actually working. Spending it now. These guys play each other a lot. I imagine they're discussing the odds of whether it's worth spending. So that was 1 damage, I assume, to Manaroo.
Alright, 1 damage to Manaroo.
And 4 from the Lancer. That's
dear.
And blank out.
So I just need to do this really. And then 2 hull.
3 hull.
3 hull.
He dealt 3.
Wow, Manaroo was closer than I thought.
Yeah.
And that's really it, really. That's you kind of
having Manaroo shot back. On Fenrau.
Of course.
It doesn't matter because the half points on Manaroo, it definitely goes to Wojtek now.
Yeah.
But
if you're trying to conserve points, Fen will give you the most points, but Genesis is closer.
But you can't do Genesis with 2 dice primary. Genesis has got 3 hull.
That's true. You're not exactly going to do too much with 2 either.
two on the given that Fenrau's definitely got 1, you can't kill him either. Actually, so it's really moot. I was like,
are you lecturing on shooting Genesis when you can't even kill Fenrau?
Yeah, true.
Well,
can't
okay.
kill either.
So that's John's list. Take away Fenrau, that brings it down to 65. Manaroo was 35. No, sorry. Manaroo's 35 points. So that's God, it's rounded up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rounding up to 18.
18. So that brings 18. So 52, I believe. I think that's correct. But regardless, Wojtek still has it quite clear.
Very, very clearly. And that's not one that would have gone the other way had it been played out outside of time. That was writing on the wall there. Well, there we go.
Okay, we unfortunately don't have time to post standings because we've got the store's actually closed now. So we actually have to leave you all. But you can find the standings. What I'll do is I'll probably post them. They'll probably be going up on Juggler. Actually, funnily enough, I wanna get the Juggler data up on for this tournament. So you'll be able to watch out. I don't know how that will work for Hangar Bay.
Yeah, I don't know if it will work for Hangar Bay, will it?
I don't know. I'll find out, because what you could do is you could at least post one list, or maybe I don't know. I'll find out.
Skew the data, won't
it? It would skew the data. All right then. So not the juggler data, but I will.
We'll get some lists up.
I'll get something up. I'll find a way to deliver the final standings. Actually, while Chris is doing the prizes, I can do the final standings as well. I'll go and tell him to print 2 copies out.
Fair enough. Well, we know who won anyway.
Yeah, we do know who won.
Yeah. I imagine what they're doing now is having a look at what might have been wiser choices or what they were thinking about at the time. Always a good way of learning, revisiting difficult situations.
All right, Chris was way ahead of me and I already printed out a second copy. Good man. All right, so should we do reverse order or from top to bottom?
Let's do reverse, shall we?
All right, so in no particular reverse order, that's 16th place, which is technically 16th. We have Reese Walbyoff with 0 wins, sadly. MOV of 19. Sorry for your bad day, Reese. Hope you do better next time. 15th place, we've got Glenn Reed with 1 win, 176 MOV. We then have Toby Brown, who dropped, so his placement would have been in 14th. He's with 1 victory, which is a bye, and 185 MOV. 14, Luke Johnson, 1 win, 278. 13, Chris Burdett, 1 win, 374. Terry Thorne with 2 wins and 346. Not bad for a first tournament. Not bad at all. 11th place is Dean Fordham with 2 wins, 374 MOV. 10th place, Chris Turner, 2 points, 407 MOV. Chris Neal at 9th place, 2 points, 424 MOV. David Lincoln, 2 wins, 448 MOV. Chris Waldingham, 2 wins, 462 MOV. Michael Maggs, 3rd place. Sixth place with 3 wins. That was it. 431 MOV. 5th place, John Easter, 3 wins, 466.
Dropped out of the top 4.
Yeah,
he's going to be gutted.
He's going to be gutted about that. 4th place is Hedgehog with 3 wins and 517 MOV. Gareth Chambers at 3rd place with 3 wins, 625 MOV. 2nd place, Owen Appleton, 3 wins, 669 MOV. Here's the interesting thing though. Wojtek, 4 wins, but only 570 MOV. So although he had the wins, he had lower MOV.
Or he's not going for kills, he's going for wins.
Yeah, I know that. But
I'm just interested to know where that came from.
But yeah, that's really interesting. Well done to Wojtek, Owen, Gareth, Hedge for our top 4. Well done to John Easter for doing his best and putting it out there and trying, giving it the old British try.
That was a good effort.
Stiff upper lip and all that. And thank you to everyone else who took part in today's event. And thank you for joining me.
Absolute pleasure.
I appreciate it. And with that, we've got to go. Brilliant. So that's been our show. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Again, if you watch this on YouTube, comment below, like the video, subscribe, and share this video to your friends. Let them know what you think. And also, give us feedback. We always like to hear from our audience. And we'll see you next time. So my name's Elliot Baker, and I've been joined by Chris Puttock, our store champion.
You got to stop doing that.
What? Come on, I'm not going to stop that. You are the store
I hold
champion.
it for a whole year, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Brilliant. Thanks.
Good night, everyone.